Yo, what's going on, guys? It's CoJoMo here, back with another video. Today I am going to teach you how to op on CT side overpass in Counter-Strike 2. I have a lot of experience. I play at high level faceit, and today we're gonna show you a few tips and tricks and some positioning advice so that you can become dominant on this map. But before we get into that, I do have to give you a message.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code CoJo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
Alright, so let's talk about CT side opping on Overpass. Now, this is one of the greatest, if not the greatest map to op on because the map is absolutely huge, right? You have so many opportunities around this map to find impact with the op, and the great thing is you can fall off different points and re-peak in different positions, and it's just endless opportunities, right? In general, on CT side overpass, you're going to want to lock down A side, right? So first, I want to show you a little bit of utility that you can throw just to do your job on this side of the map. So the first thing I want you to learn is this smoke that is in meta right now. You just get along the side of this wall and then aim on this bar in the middle. It's very easy. You just come up here, you don't have to line up once you get good at it, and throw it. Now with that smoke, I want you to also learn how to molly park. Now you're just going to line up parallel. I'll show you parallel with the top step in right here, right? Again, this one you're just gonna get good at by feel, and you're not even gonna really need to line up that exactly once you get good at it, right? So we're gonna smoke off stairs here, molly off park, and have all of this control. Why? Because this smoke that we throw is old meta, right? You can still do it and it's not the worst, but this right here is old meta, throwing the smoke here. In Counter-Strike 2, it's just not as good, even if you get to spread higher. This smoke right now is the dominant smoke to throw, so you guys need to learn it, right? These are gonna be stuck behind here, stuck here, and it's gonna pressure them a lot. Now, things that you can do is, one, you can throw that smoke and molly and come up here and see if anybody runs through. That's fine. You can also peek down here. Obviously you're not gonna have that smoke, so have your teammate flash for you, see if anything's there, and fall back. But I'll show you some sight lanes that you should be holding on this map, and you can kind of have a flow chart. So a normal round, in my opinion, can look something like this. So you come up here, you don't throw the util, you have your teammate throw the util, you go for a pick, you fall, and then hold maybe this line, right? All right, nothing's here, nothing's here. We get a kill and then we fall back. Be careful falling back like that. If there are people party, you just gotta feel the situation out. But in general, like if it's just a lurker that you're killing, you can kind of jiggle things out and leave. If you see the whole team charging at you, then you get a kill and then instantly come back to long bath, and then play like angles like this where you're here, have a teammate flash for you, peek out here, and essentially fall back to site if you can. But if possible, this divider angle is absolutely insane, so we just keep going back. We shoot in one spot and then fall back to another spot. A lot of times the front bath is going to be smoked off. People are going to smoke this off. You can hold this connector angle or this stairs angle. It's very good. Be careful because people will boost on you. But again, we just shoot and fall. Once we get a kill there or whatever, we fall back. An angle I love to play at mid rounds on Overpass CT side is this angle. Why? Look at this. You see all of bath and all of divider when you're playing this angle. It's so good, and you're not gonna get killed there. It's just pure info for your team, right? It's just pure info for you and your team, because the other team is never gonna be ready for this, right? Even at a high level, that angle is so sick. Other than that, a really good angle you can play to hold con is right up here. You just gotta be careful of someone lurking in here and then flick down and then leave. Again, this angle is really good too because you're just under so much cover. Your whole job on CT side overpass as the opper is to play these spots that you can just shoot and fall and you can't be killed in. Whatever you are holding, you need your teammate to hold the other spot. And if you don't have a teammate, that's where you gotta fall back to site. Don't be afraid to jump spot, divider, and long. This is what pros do. We are like, CoJo, what are you doing? Why are you jump spotting? Pros jump spot sometimes just to get information, because if it's like a 3v3 situation and I'm jump spotting and all of a sudden I see 3 guys running up divider side, I can now sit here and play these angles or just fall back and play passively because I got all the information for my team. If you don't know how to jump spot and you don't know how to utilize this in your game, you're going to struggle, right? Now let's briefly talk about long start. This was a bathroom start where we go for bathroom stuff. Long start, you could go for a pick early in the round, so you run up here, I personally, I don't like doing this. I'm not the best at, because I feel like I get opt or like killed a lot. Be really careful of this slide angle. Whenever you're peeking, be so careful of that slide angle, because a lot of people play there. But you can do that, that's fine. Just always make sure you utilize these type of positions up here. So the first one is on top of here. Change up the elevation. When they flash you or someone peeks you, you shoot and then you fall. You can have a teammate reflash for you if you're crazy, and then come in here and do this. Also, instead of playing up there, you could just play here. That's good. If you have a teammate inside of bathrooms, playing this angle is not bad. With the op, never really play tree. Tree is not a place you ever want to play at the op. You always want to be able to fall. So playing here is great. A really good position like late round is sitting like here in bank if you have a guy in bath. Sitting here, locking down this. And we'll get into site setups in a second, but first let's talk about the con pick now. So a really good play too, if you have the forward spawn, is to go for this connector pick because of the way spawns work and timings. You can come down here and catch the guy off with his molly. I like going for this pick like round 6 or 7 on the half, because what they start to do is they start to just run up here with their molly out and they go through the motions, and you can get such a free kill by doing this. It's so nice. But yeah, you can go for that con pick. It's also, you know, it's okay if your teammate, if you're throwing those smokes, right, the smoke that lands here in the molly, and your teammate is through Fallon, it can be really good to op top con right here, and then you shoot and then fall. And if they start rushing you, that's when you can throw a molly down. Or if you have enough time, you can get out into bath and then just hold these angles. A really good angle too along bath, I never said, is if you have a guy in long and you don't have to worry about long, is holding this angle. Again, we're just trying to group angles together, and now we have all of this bathroom cross, all of this cross, and the connector cross, right? So look at this line that we're holding here. It's like so good. Whenever you can get these lines, it's just solid. And then vice versa. If you have a guy in con holding your like stabs and party, playing this angle is so sick too. Like just all these angles where you can shoot and fall, again, it's gonna be repetitive, but it's so good. Another angle that is really good in the mid round to play is right here. Holding the stairs peak. Throw this when they're not throwing a front bass, like you will get a kill. Like you will kill someone from that angle. But yeah, these are all good places to be. Your best friends can be dice. When execs are coming in, you can play here and farm them and do stuff. One thing I do want to teach you now is setups on site, and we're running a little low on time, but one thing I want you to do is always have a crossfire with your teammate. So I want you to have a rifler here and then an opper you in here, right? You can do 2 versions of the setup. You can do an aggressive one where you have a rifler playing here, holding the long cross, and you're playing up here like this. You're holding his front wall and he's holding your long. Or a passive setup where he's tucked all the way truck and then you're playing here. They will not be able to take sight if you have this set up and this guy has a smoke. They will not be able to take sight. You have his cross and he has your cross. It's just the greatest crossfire, and it's so good, right? A really good angle to play solo A when you have 3 teammates on B or 4 teammates on B and you have the solo A is right here. Play here when you're solo A, and it's so good. Now as far as B opping goes, I'll give you a few tips. Pillar is your best friend on B site. Always have your teammates cover where you're not holding. At the end of the day, if they can cover where you're not holding, you will farm, right? So pillar is great because you can get a kill, dance around here, you know, play all these angles, do all these things. Anytime you can find a pillar on any map, it's so good, right? One thing I like to do is go for the short pick, and I take a molly, I left click, then hold down right click and aim up here. And I have a teammate come with me. Teammate, come with me. We're gonna do short pick here. I put out the molly. I have a teammate, the third guy, blow up in condor early, like usual. Always have a teammate blow up in condor. And then I go for this pick here. It's such free kills, and then your teammate is holding short pipe. If you don't get a kill there, you can also just come here and op in short. Other than that, you know, you guys can do if monster's being smoked early and mid round, you can slide in. Opping left side monster isn't the worst thing. There's a few times oppers do this, and pugs and matchmaking, people might get mad at you because they're like, bro, why are you opping left side monster? But there is a time and place for it. But in general, if you're opping on B side, hold pillar, hold these short angles. Depending on what your teammates have, you can hold con. If they're in short, you can hold con from here and get kills. Heaven's your best friend, right? Heaven's gonna be a rotation point as the opper on CT side. You always want to get ahead of their execs. They might smoke off Heaven, so if you can get here before that, upping there is great. If Heaven's smoked off, just come graffiti, and if you can beat the exec, posting on the short angle is so good, right? They've got to scale out short here. Their teammates are coming out monster, and you can just get this free kill because there's so much they have to worry about, so much to aim. They'll never be like hard pre-firing you, right? But yeah, this is pretty much how to op on Overpass CT side. There's a lot of different things you can do, like you can op barrels, op here, there. If you have any questions or concerns, I am playing live on Twitch every single weekday, and we play Overpass probably at least once a day, if not once every 2 days. So you can come watch me op live on Overpass against some of the best players in North America, and see how I do it live and ask me some live questions. So don't hesitate to do that. Let me know if you guys found this video helpful. I appreciate it so much. We are at 17,000 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much. If you want to help me out, share this video. Let's keep growing and have a great year. So appreciate every single one of you. You all have a great rest of your day, and yeah, keep grinding, keep working hard.